Hi, this is Janet Hickle, and this is video 2 for day 2. So I think removing negativity is very, very important, and so I've actually had to do a lot of that in the last 2 years or so, basically after, right around the time when I started with Beachbody. And probably the most significant one was cutting my relationship with my father, who really just believed it was his way or no way. And growing up, I was a small town southern girl, and you do what your dad told you. And so it was really hard for me to think about cutting my father out of my life. And had a lot of really complicated experiences with him, which I won't get into. But I did make the decision a couple of years ago to cut him out of my life because he was affecting my self-esteem and my self-belief, and then also affecting that of my husband's too. So I actually sought counseling, still seek counseling, but I was talking to my counselor and I envisioned myself as a tree. And I asked him, I said, if I'm a tree and some of my limbs are infected, is it better for me to cut off those limbs to save the vitality of the tree, or do I try to be the tree and live with those limbs and run the risk of tainting the whole system? And he says to me, well, I think you answered your own question. So I think what is important when you start to think about your goals and your objectives is, are people lifting those up, or are people pushing you down? And you have to remember that in order to move forward, you have to believe in yourself. You have to have support of people around you that believe in what you're doing, and they're going to lift you up when you're not doing so great. They're going to lift you up when even they're not doing so great. So they're not going to be jealous of your successes, whatever that's defined as. They celebrate with you regardless of what's going on in their life. So I think that's one of the things over the last 2 years that I've definitely really learned, and continues to foster itself with the group of coaches that I connect with daily. And I'm just super jazzed to be able to get to know everybody better, and just reminding myself how vital those relationships have really been for me, as opposed to maintaining relationships because I feel like I should. I had to step back and start to think about, what am I trying to achieve? And if that person wasn't my father, would I still be friends with them? Like, would I still keep somebody like that in my life if there's goals that I have? So those are the key things that were helpful for me. So hope it was helpful to hear a little bit of my story, and that's my video for day 2. Have a great Tuesday, guys.